What's going on? Welcome back to Father to Six. I am the General. I'm doing a head shake, how you do. I am the General. All right, let me just go ahead. So I want to talk to you about trusting and believing in yourself. Trusting and believing in yourself is important because you know what? A lot of us go through those moments where we be down on ourselves, man. Real talk. You down your abilities. You don't trust or believe in yourself. You know what I mean? And it happens. But how do we overcome that? How do we strengthen that? And I just want you to know, like, trusting and believing yourself is it's a journey. You know what I mean? It's a journey. So it's not a one-on be all fix all. You know what I mean? It's a continuous tweaking, modifying, working on, seeing how it ride. Go back over there and, tweak it again. You know what I mean? It's ongoing, trusting and believing in yourself, because you're going to have different challenges and different obstacles, all of which you're going to overcome. Right? But then when you get to the new situation or the new challenge, the new obstacle, you forget about all the other ones that you already conquered already and overcame. You see what I'm saying? So trusting and believing in yourself, you got to pull from the triumph, from the victory box. Somebody say victory box, right? Pull from the victory box when you're going through. You know what I mean? Victory box. What you mean by victory box? You know what? Well, I remember when. You ever played that game with an old friend or some cousins? You know what I mean? I remember when. You see what I'm saying? Play that game with yourself. Pull for some victories, and I got through. You know what I mean? I'm still here, and I'm just, you know what? Even when you got nothing else, right? And I'm just glad I can see. You know what I mean? I'm glad I can smell. Shoot, I'm glad my taste buds work properly. You know what I mean? When I got nothing else to pull from, I try to soak myself in gratitude, even with the smallest thing. I start with the smallest thing. Sometimes, you be so upset, you don't even know what to say you're grateful for. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what? I'm just grateful for this light, man. Glad the lights work. Shoot. There you go. I'm like, give me one more. Hear my voice. Give me one more. Man, I'm grateful for these socks, man. I'm glad I got socks on, man. Shoot. I'm grateful for the house, man. I'm glad I got some place to live. I'm grateful to be alive. Like, my back don't hurt. You know what I mean? I'm grateful that I know I could blink on my own. I'm grateful I could talk. There's people out here who can't talk. You know what I mean? I'm grateful for the voice that I have. The more I start talking about how grateful I am, even though I may not feel like doing it, but I intentionally push myself to do it. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm doing my best to get out of that feeling. So trusting and believing yourself, pulling from the victory box when you are in a situation or in a circumstance or in a time of difficulty. You see what I'm saying? Trusting and believing yourself is having confidence in your own abilities, your own character, and judgment. You know what I mean? You're like, man, the reason why I don't trust or believe in myself is because in those areas I've been messing up. My abilities to do things, I ain't been doing it like I'm supposed to. My character has been out of, it's not who I used to be, or my character's not who I am. It's not, it's different. And my judgment is just way off. Like, all these things is happening, and I don't even know no more, man. I don't even know. So we get there. You see what I'm saying? I get you. But this means feeling self-assured and capable of handling challenges and situations that come up in life. Like, knowing that, you know what, no matter what happens, we're going to get through. We're going to get through. And I say we, I'm talking about me. You know what I mean? Getting through. Sometimes I talk about myself and to the third, you know what I mean? Yo, we're gonna do this. You know what I mean? That's what we're saying where I'm from. You know, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get through, man. We got it. So I say that to myself, man. We're gonna get through. I know that. And I say we because I know I'm not walking alone. That's another thing. You know what I mean? I'm not walking alone. When you don't walk alone, you speak that way. You know, we're gonna do this because I'm not working. I already said that already by myself. I just don't even have to go further. All right. So trusting and believing in yourself also ties into resilience. Being resilient. What's resilient? Resilient means you have the ability to recover fast from difficult circumstances. You know, and when I say recover fast, I mean like, you know, you ain't down and out. It ain't knock you out of capacity. You know, whenever there's setbacks and challenges, it ain't just knocking you the hell on out. You know what I mean? So that's what resilient means. And being resilient is not just something you're born with. Resilience, no, it's a skill. It's a skill that gets exercised. You know what I mean? Exercised. You know, sometimes when you're going through some things, like, man, I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna give it. I'm gonna give it up. You know, some people are, I'm gonna give it to God. I'm letting go. Let go, let God. Right? Sometimes we just gotta let go. That's what being resilient means. You know, getting over it. You know, and I'm not saying that, you know, get over it with every single thing, but it's the speed, like getting over it is being resilient. You know, are you getting the process of getting over it? And when you get over it, that's being resilient. Okay. The ability to recover and being resilient, you know, it doesn't have like a timeline. You know, yeah, some people may be more resilient than others, but, you know, is there truly a timeline for resilience? Yeah, we have to go through every single scenario, but don't focus on a timeline. I'm just telling you what being resilient is. So trusting and believing in yourself. You know, so you probably gonna ask like, okay, General, let's jump into it. What do I need to do to build my trust and belief in myself? Number one, you need to acknowledge your strengths. Okay? Acknowledge your strengths and your accomplishments. That means you need to pull from that victory box, like I said before. You know, I'm strong at doing this. I'm good at doing that. I remember that I accomplished this. I was successful at that. And you know what? People are talking about, you know what? You're going in the past. Well, you need to go where you need to go. You know what I mean? To acknowledge your strength and your accomplishments. Wherever you need to go to get you to start building back up your strength, your trust and your belief in yourself, go there and go get the fuel that you need. And here's another thing, like we gotta trust and believe in yourself means that you gotta tune out those who out there on a different vibration than you. You see what I'm saying? Those who's talking against you, speaking against you. They're not saying nothing of substance or giving you anything to build upon. Right? That's what you gotta do. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Trusting and believing. And acknowledging your strength and accomplishments. That's number one. Number two, learn from your mistakes. That's the most important thing. Learning from your mistakes. How you learn from your mistakes? Observe. Take note. Observe and take note. Maybe you should start keeping a journal entry about what's going on throughout your day and your week. That'll help you be more of an observer. And as you're observing these things, don't look at all the things that other people were doing. You need to be looking at the things that you did, the decisions you made, the things that you could have done better, right? So I'm learning from this. I'm not beating myself up from it. Okay? Remember, that's the key. Don't beat yourself up. That's not learning. Who learn in an environment they get beat up? Come on now. You know, I don't think that's an enjoyable environment to be learning by force. Well, you know, don't do that to yourself. stop. All right, so learn from your mistakes. Observe. Take note. Ask questions to yourself. Okay, questions that, you know what, I could answer this. Make better judgment calls from the experiences that you learned. And this is a rule of thumb I ask myself. If I was in charge of me as a guardian, like, I have kids and I'm in charge of my kids, okay, what decision would I tell them to make in this scenario? You see what I'm saying? So I try to become the higher me when I'm looking and observing at prior experiences. Not the me that's gonna beat me up for making those dumb mistakes. Okay, cool, I already did it. Acknowledge it, observe it now. Bam, what I'm gonna do now better. What I'm gonna do better. Not what you better do better. No, what I'm gonna do better. All right. So learning from mistakes. Number 3, and this goes into what I was just talking about. Practice positive self-talk. Practice positive self-talk. This is a step because a lot of times that negative thought be coming through. It be roaming the halls of your mind, right? All that negativity. You know what it is. We all know what it is. So what we got to do to get rid of that is we got to do the opposite. So one thing I used to do, whenever I had like a negative thought come through, I just automatically counter it with at least a good thought. You know what I mean? Then I got to a point where I'm gonna double the 2 good thoughts. For every bad thought, I'm gonna have 2 good thoughts. You know what I mean? I just start practicing good thoughts. You know what I mean? Good self-thoughts. What kind of thoughts? Good self-talk thoughts. Give me an example. I'll give you an example. I'm a great person. I'm a kind person. I'm a caring person. I'm a loving man. I'm a caring man. I'm handsome. You look good. Start flirting with myself. TMI, right? But practice self-talk. Positive self-talk. You know what I mean? Number 4, surround yourself with positive people. That means the music you listening to. You see what I'm saying? Because when I say surround yourself with positive people who going to say positive things to you. That includes your music too, right? That includes all the content you watching. Needs to be positive, not negative. You see what I'm saying? Not reinforcing on you this and that. You no good and no. You don't feel good to beat yourself up. I have such a satisfaction of sometimes just beating myself up. No. Well, I deserve that. No, you deserve better. Start saying that. I deserve better. I'm going to treat me better. Treat yourself better. But not beating yourself up. So surround yourself with positive people. So you're not beating yourself up and other people ain't beating you up either. You know what I mean? Alright? So positive people. Seek out individuals who's going to support and encourage you and avoid bringing you down. Okay? So they're going to support you, encourage you. Not encourage you to do the wrong thing, encourage you to do the right thing. You know the right thing. Don't call that friend that's going to agree with you to do the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Call the friend that's going to encourage you to do the right thing. Come see my channel. Shoot. Alright, next. Take care of yourself. A lot of times we don't trust and believe in ourselves because we ain't taking care of ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, well, I don't deserve to be taken care of because I didn't do this, I didn't accomplish that. That's not how it works. Point system around here. You know what I mean? I'm just doing the best I can. Shoot, that's it. That's all you need to be doing, the best you can. Win column and loss column. You know what I mean? Tally marking. Cut that crap out. Stop it. Take care of yourself. You know what? Man, I just need to chill for a moment. So I'm gonna chill. However you chill. Chill. You know what chill means? You mean calm down. Do something calming. Right? Do something calming. Don't get riled up by getting on the phone. Maybe you should meditate. Turn some positive music on. Don't soak in the sadness and sorrow. Take care of yourself, right? Taking care of yourself feels good. Soaking in sorrow doesn't feel good, right? So start taking care of yourself. Engage in self-care activities that promote physical, emotional, and mental well-being. This includes eating well. When I say eating well, I mean eating up everything. Eating well means well eating. Okay? You know what well eating means, right? Well eating. And the reason why I'm saying is because sometimes we try to, justify things that's not justifiable. So I'm just talking to you like I'm talking to myself, man. I'm telling myself the same thing. Getting enough sleep. You know what I mean? Not staying up thinking about this thing and like, I don't want to go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Sleep is good. And when you wake up, you feel better. You know what I mean? Go to sleep, get some sleep. All right. Exercise regularly. So I'm kind of thinking like, I don't feel like exercising. Just not in the mood, or I don't go to the gym, I don't do that. All right, try something new or different, or get back on the program. And exercising regularly, you don't mean you're running, lifting weights, right? How about you go for a walk? It's one of the best exercises you could do. Walk 15, 20, 30 minutes. Walk. Using legs. Exercise regularly. Do things that bring you joy. Sitting down watching TV brings me joy. Okay, cool. Let's find some other joys too. Make a list of all the things that's joyful to you, right? And then I'll start doing those things. Next, set achievable goals. It's time to reset, and now we're going to set goals that are achievable. Okay, this is it now. We're going to restart now. Restart. And we're going to set some new goals that you know you're going to be able to do. Okay. Like, no, I don't know. Start writing something down on there now. You know what I'm saying? Get your foot back out there. Okay, you cannot not try no more. This is the time to jump on out there. And it's okay if you might slip. Yeah, you might fall, but get back up. This is the time to get on back up. Start setting achievable goals. Start by small goals, setting small goals. Achievable goals that will build upon each other over time. So break it down like you got a process. Okay, so you know what? I want to get back on my savings game. Yeah, I'm trying to save 10 grand, right? All right, so let's start with something small, okay? My first task is going to be putting money to the side. I'm not even going to put an amount. It's small. Putting something to the side towards that. Contributing towards my goal. That's my first one. Small. That joint is small, tiny, right? That's good. So I'm putting action towards it. Okay. Next, once I put that in, I might put in $1. Okay, double that amount next week. Man, that's easy. Damn, $2. And start building upon your goal. You know what I mean? Build. All right. Last but not least, I think I talked about this before, but this is not overrated. This is underrated. Practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. Focus on what you're grateful for in life. Take time to appreciate what you have. So that's a twofold thing. Like, what you grateful for? What you grateful for? Like, I'm grateful that there's some clean air. You know what I mean? I'm grateful for I'm able to record and have this video, make this video. I'm grateful for just abundance of things. Like, oh shoot, I'm so grateful, man. I'm grateful. What you appreciate? I appreciate that it's comfortable in here. I ain't too hot and I ain't too cold. I'm just how I feel like, you know what I mean? So I appreciate the love I get back. You know what I mean? So what do you appreciate? It don't just have to be materials, but gestures, people, experiences, right? Memories, right? Okay. At the end of the day, just remember that trusting and believing yourself takes time and effort. Time and effort. Time and effort. time and effort. Why am I saying that over and over again? Because sometimes when we try a new process, we getting back off our feet, we start thinking that we should be doing everything right away. After a couple of days, we should be, we put ourselves right back where we was before. Not trusting and believing in yourself because you over here rushing the process instead of trusting the process. You over here rushing. You ever rushed somewhere and forgot some documents or whatever? Don't rush the process because you're gonna be missing some steps. Something won't be missing. Just remember that it's gonna take time and effort. Okay? And effort ain't just a little bit. That's a little sprinkle. No, effort is like being seasoned. You know how you season food? You know what I mean? Grandma seasoned that food, right? Mama seasoned that food. Daddy seasoned the food, right? That's effort, right? So you know what I'm talking about when I'm saying season that food. Season, that's the effort you got. That's the kind of effort you got to put into it. You know what I mean? Patient and seasoned. You know what I mean? That sounds like a recipe right there. And it is a recipe for trusting and believing in yourself. By following this guide, it'll help you develop self-confidence and overcome self-doubt as you achieve your goals. I really hope this helps. I know it's going to help. I ain't hoping. I know this is going to help. Because these are some of the things I did. You know what I mean? If not all of this I did. You know what I mean? And I didn't do it all in one day, 1 week, 1 month. You know what I mean? 1 year. And the key is don't look and compare yourself with nobody else because you're not nobody else. So somebody else did this in 1 day and it take you 3, okay, so be it. Somebody did this in 7 days and it taking you a whole year, well, so be it. You know what I mean? Because I don't like skipping processes. I like being an expert in every part. I don't want to go forward just because I got a passing grade. No, I want the outstanding grade. You know what I mean? I want to be able to know this in and out. So as I'm going through these processes in life, I don't want to have to repeat these processes. You see what I'm saying? So if it's going to take me 3 months to learn something, to really start building and put the work in, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? I'm doing it. As LL Cool J could say, or as he said, I'm doing it. Wow. Father the 6, I am the general, giving you love, light, life, always, peace. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, all right? Later.